Hello, my name is Jacob Trump, and welcome to my game, Don't Catch the Germ. So this is an asymmetrical game. This is basically like a card game. It has some similarities and influence from the game Uno, but with a little bit more of a twist that makes it a little bit more asymmetrical. So basically in the game, there can be as many players as they can be. As you can see, I have a decent amount of cards laying around. This is more of a card-focused game. But one of the things I want to aim at this game was like there's two different sides that you could be on. You can be either on the chemicals and the cleaning side, which is I'm on right now, and if I had an opponent, they would be on the germ side, which has all these different designs. You could have all the cards are. You can have a variation of different cards. So let me turn these over so you can see them. So you have just the regular germs, you have food poisoning, you have virus, and just the regular germs. And with cleaning, you have wipes, you have sprays, and then you have just regular chemicals. This card we'll go into in a little bit. But pretty much, the point of this game is trying to get no cards on your board. And what you want to do, the main goal is to make sure that your card corresponds with this. So this is our card that's been laid down, so I would put one of these cards down if I had it. Now it would be a number 2, but if one of these guys had a number 2 card, which they do not, they aren't able to go through. But they could choose a 2 card. They would have to draw one of these from the pile and then put it on there. So they can put the card down if it corresponds with the number. It doesn't have to be the same. So basically it's just trying to correspond with the number that's put on, because all the cards are different from here and here. So now that it's a 2, I gotta see, and I do have a 2. I have this one that I could put down, and it's another 2. My opponent still doesn't have one, so they have to draw from the card. They have to draw this one. That's still 1 though. They have to draw another one. That's a 2. They can put that down. So that's pretty much the joint of the game. Now with the different opponents, opponents here, there are 2 separate powers that they can have over each other that could possibly make them win the game. So one power that they both have that they could use is the switch card, and the switch card pretty much will make them have to switch sides. So instead of being clean, they have to switch to germs. So I could put this down, and then they would have to switch. Now, to be fair, that is better if the player has less cards. So if I were using that, I would have been a wrong choice. If the other player had less cards, I would have switched then. So I would have made a bad choice there. And there's other cards that also have their powers. So if you are on the germ side, and I can see this, if you want to get these cards, these are monster germs, and pretty much what this one does is add cards to your deck. So if I were to get this one and play it down, pretty much the opponent would have to add at least 5 more cards to their deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to have like at least 5 cards to their death. Now, if you're on the cleaning side, you could also get this card. Which this card is a monster cleaning card. You put that down, and I would have to reshuffle my whole deck, put it back in here, and get a whole new deck of cards. Now, I'd only have to go back to 5 cards, but I would still have to change my cards, and that could be a disadvantage. So basically, whatever side you're on, there are advantages and disadvantages. So overall, I think I liked basically the outcome of this game. I feel like there could have been a lot more improvement with it. I feel like it, like at the beginning, it was a little bit too similar to Uno, and the asymmetrical components weren't as asymmetrical as I like them to be, and that's why I had to figure it out a little bit and see what could be changed. What could be changed, there could be a little bit more variety in cards. I feel like it could add a little bit more variety in the different types of cards, and maybe there could have been, I feel like having only, because there are only 6 numbers in total, pretty much, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like if there was more variety, there would be a little bit more decent challenge. But overall, I think this project came out pretty decent and pretty good. I think a pretty fun game to play. It was super fun to create all of these different variations and different designs for these cards. Had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, so that's my game. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.